In the early 2000s, LimeWire promised boundless access to digital media. It was a name synonymous with free downloads and a digital revolution. This era of immense freedom, however, would soon face its ultimate challenge, leading to an inevitable end. Before LimeWire, Napster pioneered peer-to-peer sharing, democratizing music access. Its meteoric rise and subsequent legal downfall left a massive void. The Internet, hungry for shared content, awaited its next champion, a new platform. From Napster's ashes, LimeWire emerged, offering a decentralized network. It promised a more resilient system, harder to shut down. Users flocked to its intuitive interface, eager to reconnect with the vast world of digital media online. For years, LimeWire reigned supreme. Millions worldwide used it for music, movies, and software. It was an era of unprecedented digital abundance, where virtually any file seemed just a click away, fueling a generation's media consumption habits. Yet, this freedom came with significant risks. The unregulated nature of LimeWire meant a flood of low-quality files, viruses, and malware. Users navigated a digital Wild West, often unknowingly downloading compromised content alongside their desired media. The Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA, viewed LimeWire as a direct threat. They argued it facilitated widespread copyright infringement, undermining the entire industry's economic model and creative output. Their resolve hardened against the platform. Initially, the RIAA pursued individual users, sending thousands of cease and desist letters and filing lawsuits. These actions created public controversy, highlighting the growing tension between digital freedom and intellectual property rights in the new millennium. Recognizing the futility of chasing individual downloaders, the RIAA shifted strategy. Their focus turned to the source, the companies developing and distributing the file-sharing software itself. They aimed to dismantle the very infrastructure enabling the piracy. A pivotal moment arrived with MGM versus Grokster in 2005. The Supreme Court ruled that companies actively inducing copyright infringement could be held liable. This set a dangerous precedent for all peer-to-peer services, including LimeWire. Armed with the Grokster Precedent, the RIAA launched a massive lawsuit against Lime Group in 2006. The legal battle would be protracted and intense, challenging the very definition of technology neutrality and corporate responsibility in the digital age. LimeWire's defense argued their software had substantial non-infringing uses, like sharing public domain content or open-source projects. They maintained they were merely providing a tool, not responsible for how users chose to employ it, a classic legal argument. This legal principle, derived from the Betamax case, stated that if a technology had significant legitimate uses, its creators could not be held liable. The court's interpretation of this crucial test would prove absolutely vital for LimeWire's survival. The RIAA presented compelling evidence. An overwhelming majority of files shared on LimeWire were copyrighted material. They demonstrated the platform was primarily used for illegal downloads, directly contradicting the substantial non-infringing use claim in court. In May 2010, the court sided with the RIAA, finding LimeWire liable for copyright infringement. This ruling affirmed that simply providing the technology was not enough if its primary use was illicit, marking a significant blow to the company's future. Following the liability ruling, a federal judge issued an injunction. This powerful legal order commanded LimeWire to disable its file-sharing functionality, effectively shutting down its core operation. The end was now undeniably and irrevocably in sight. On October 26, 2010, the screens went dark. LimeWire officially ceased operations, a casualty of the music industry's relentless legal pursuit. The once ubiquitous icon vanished from desktops, closing a controversial chapter in internet history forever. Millions of users worldwide were left in shock and frustration. Their primary source of free music and media was gone overnight. The shutdown sparked outrage and disappointment, highlighting the deep emotional connection users had formed with the platform. The legal battles continued, now focusing on damages. The RIAA sought billions, claiming massive losses due to infringement facilitated by LimeWire. The financial penalty would be staggering, a stark warning to future file-sharing ventures attempting to follow suit. In 2011, Lime Group agreed to a settlement, paying $105 million to various record labels. This substantial sum marked the definitive end of the legal saga, and served as a powerful deterrent against similar services in the digital realm. Despite its controversial end, LimeWire's existence undeniably shaped the digital landscape. It popularized peer-to-peer technology, laying groundwork for decentralized networks and demonstrating the immense demand for accessible digital content, legal or otherwise. The demise of LimeWire directly fueled the rise of legal streaming services like Spotify and Apple Music. Consumers, accustomed to instant access, sought legitimate platforms. The industry adapted, offering subscription models providing convenience and legality for all. LimeWire's shutdown marked a turning point in consumer behavior. The era of owning digital files slowly gave way to accessing content through subscriptions. This fundamental shift redefined how we consume music, movies, and other media today. The debate over digital piracy and intellectual property continues. LimeWire's story remains a crucial chapter, highlighting the tension between innovation, user demand, and the rights of creators in an ever-evolving digital world and economy. LimeWire stands as a potent symbol of an internet era defined by experimentation and disruption. Its rise and fall encapsulate the early 2000s wild frontier, a time when digital boundaries were tested, and the future of media was radically reshaped. The dust settled on LimeWire, but its legacy endures. The lessons learned continue to shape our digital lives, reminding us that every innovation, however revolutionary, eventually faces the forces of change and accountability in a dynamic world.